sweating. It is so bad. Hey guys, what's up? It's Angelina and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I make college and lifestyle videos, and yeah, let's just get into it. So today I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about some college essentials I wish I knew about before going to college. First thing is pretty basic, but you are definitely going to be needing a lanyard because there's two things that you're going to need to keep on you at all times, and one of them being your school ID because you're going to need it for like every exam and also if you take the bus. And most of the time you're probably going to be in a dorm or an apartment, or you're going to have your car keys. So definitely make sure you have somewhere to keep your keys and your ID. So I would recommend probably a lanyard over a little key pouch, just because I find it to be a lot more practical, and you can also just wear it around your neck, or just it's so much easier when you're going in your backpack or in your purse to like fish it out, because it's just so obvious that it's a lanyard and not like anything else. I would recommend investing in like a cute one. Mine is actually super raggedy and it's from high school. It's like my high school lanyard, but it's whatever, it still works and it's the best. Definitely you're gonna need either a computer or an iPad, so I feel like you can go either way with this. I have a MacBook Air. I've had a MacBook Air since my freshman year of high school, and it's lasted for a pretty long time. So I think you definitely need one because you're gonna be taking notes in class, and also a lot of the times you have to like either for like math and science classes, sometimes there's like websites you need to use, like Alex is a pretty big one that you kind of do your math homework on. Sometimes for lab and stuff we have like a specific website we have to use that's connected to our campus. So it's really nice to have a laptop, just because you don't want to be in the library all the time, because that's going to be so annoying. Like I remember there were times when like I didn't have a laptop for like a week or so. It was so frustrating because you literally need a laptop for everything. So I would have to be at the library until like super late typing a paper or doing my math homework and stuff, and it was not it. So definitely invest in a pretty good laptop, or you can also get an iPad because you can write notes on it. So this one is because I live in the South, but you definitely need an umbrella, and this is like the most random thing ever, but trust me. Okay, if you are living off campus or in the dorms and you're walking to class like all the time, it's either gonna be raining or it's gonna be way too hot. Sometimes like campus is pretty big, like I'm not gonna lie. So like you're gonna be sweating and you're gonna be in the sun a lot. So you probably wanna use an umbrella to like shade you from the sun. I know I do that a lot. And also if it's raining, because in Florida like it'll just randomly rain, and it's not like high school, like the classes aren't just like down the hall or like there's covering. At least at my school everything is pretty much out in the open, like in the wild. So like you definitely need an umbrella. Like not even joking, there were moments where I forgot my umbrella and I would be in the library or something trying to go to class, and then it's just raining and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not going to class because I'm not walking through that. So basically I would just not go to class when it rained. So you're gonna be doing some walking, okay? Like you need an umbrella. And don't get the cheap ones that like turn inside out when the wind blows, you know, the ones I'm talking about. You don't know how many times that's happened to me and I wanted to cry because the wind and the rain and the umbrella being broken is just too much. So get a good umbrella. Two things that are so random but you're gonna need it. One is a reusable water bottle, and the second one is a ice tray for your apartment, because the amount of times that the ice tray in my apartment was broken and we had to get maintenance to come fix was just way too many times to count. And especially if you're going to go to the gym or if you're going to be on campus all day, it's so much better to just fill your reusable water bottle up with like ice cubes, because it'll last forever. And you don't want to buy water on campus because it's like $3. So, but if you're not new here, then you definitely know. I use this one all the time. So this is from the Coldest Water. It's an insulated water bottle. It's all white and it actually keeps your water cold for up to 25 hours, I think. Something crazy. But it works. It's cute. You can hold it like this. It is the best thing ever, and I use it all the time. You will get your 10,000 steps in every single day, no joke. So you're gonna need really good walking shoes, but specifically you're gonna need good sneakers. And let me tell you what, because it's gonna rain okay? You're gonna be sweating. At USF, the school that I go to in Florida, there's like these big, super big crickets in the summertime. I think they're called cicadas. Bro, they're scary as hell. You're gonna need to cover your body at all times because they're scary. So get you a good pair of sneakers because you need them. Like, you actually need them. I was not a sneaker person at all before college, but you need sneakers. Like, I used to wear flip-flops to high school every single day, and you just can't do that. Like, you're gonna kill your feet, first of all, but also you need sneakers. Like, that's it, period. Okay, also just in general, you're gonna need very basic clothing. And if you guys didn't know, I actually just uploaded a video on what to wear to college, so I'll have it linked. I just pretty much show you what an average outfit looks like for every occasion, like for going to tailgates, for going to class, for, I don't know, going to the club. Like, I literally show you everything, so go watch that video. So you're gonna be throwing your laptop around a lot, and you're gonna be using it a lot in the library, in class, in your backpack. Like, you need a good case on your phone and your laptop. So my case is actually from Burga Official. I'll have it linked down below, but it's very protective. It is super like nice and sturdy. You need a good case because, especially for your laptop, because you will be flinging that thing around everywhere you go, and you do not want to scratch it. You don't want to damage it. You just don't. Planner. This is the key to success. It always starts with a planner. You can either use a regular planner, or you can use Google Calendar. And I'm actually going to do a plan with me very soon, so stay tuned. But I'll show you guys how I use Google Calendar and actually set up the alerts on my MacBook, on my iPhone, and my iPad. Because, girl, you can never have too many reminders, especially when a big assignment is coming up or a project or something. Nobody's going to remind you when something's due. And, oh my god, I just got triggered because one day, I'm gonna expose myself, but once upon a time, okay, I went into my lab and everybody had their lab report except for me. What is that? And they're like, the lab report. And I'm like, what? They're like, the lab report's due today. And I was just like in a panic. I was in a panic. I had never forgotten anything in my life. And I had to take the L for that because I had to submit my assignment late, which, here's the deal. In college, sometimes if you're lucky, they'll let you turn in a big assignment late, but if you're not lucky, it's 0. Please write things down in your planner. You can never overplan. Like, you can't. And I'm a Virgo, and I know that you think that I'm gonna say that, but like, you can't. And especially if you're like doing social events or events on campus or with different clubs and organizations, you also need to know when you're supposed to be somewhere, because you don't want to like overbook or like double book yourself, because then you're screwed. You're gonna need AirPods, and this is like controversial, but I personally think you need them. When you're walking to class, like, it's very weird if you don't have AirPods or anything in your ears, because it literally just sounds like the sound of feet. Like, you will just hear the sound of feet. Okay, it's dead quiet. Nobody talks, because obviously it's not like high school. You're not seeing your friends like in the hallways or something. You're just most likely gonna see random people, and they're all gonna be walking, and nobody's gonna be talking to each other, so it's just gonna be really quiet. So you're probably gonna want to be listening to something, because it's gonna be really awkward if you're not. Definitely start listening to podcasts. I've got super into podcasts, and it's also really nice because sometimes it's really easy to feel alone on a big campus, and I feel like people don't talk about that. But listening to podcasts kind of makes it feel like someone's talking to you, or you're listening to someone's conversation, and it really helped me a lot, I think, at certain points, because it just made me feel like I had people with me. And I would recommend very random but food prep containers, and there's 2 reasons why. You're probably gonna go through a phase in college where like you just want to be so healthy, and you're gonna go to the gym every morning, and you're gonna turn into this fitness guru. Okay, I think it happens to everyone at one point or another in college. Tupperware, because you're gonna want to like meal prep every week, and it's probably gonna last for like maybe 2 weeks, and then you're gonna go back to like buying food. But like, you know, it's a thought that counts. A meal prep kit that's like only made out of glass, because I feel like the plastic ones get really gross after a while, and glass is better because you can actually warm it up. A lot of times on campus, there's actually places that have like microwaves and stuff. So like at USF, if you go to, I like how I'm giving you very specific places, but like at my school, if you go into the student union, all the way in the 4th floor of the student union, there's actually a microwave that you can use, and I think there's one downstairs too. But it's nice because it'll help you avoid buying food because you can pack your own food, and it's not like you have to eat it cold. Like, you can warm it up somewhere. You're gonna get hungry, and you know, a lot of the times you might not have time to go to the cafeteria, what am I talking about? Go to like the student union, the dining hall. You might not have time to do that, so it's probably easier for you to just pack something. And I usually just pack like little snacks sometimes if I can't pack a full meal. Make sure you're eating, because that's such an easy thing to do, is to not eat in college because you're so busy, and then you lose like 5 pounds and you wonder why. Is probably really basic, but you're gonna need cute stationery. In the beginning, you're gonna be super excited. You're like, oh, college, so fun. And then halfway through the semester, you're like, please get me out of here. So you're gonna need something that like re-motivates you, and you're gonna need cute stationery because it'll make you want to like write things down, do notes. It'll make you want to do notes. Anytime I get new stationery, it makes me feel like a new person, and it just re-motivates me. So I will link some stationery that I really like, but Muji pens are a very popular one because they're the best pens to write with. Target has a really cute stationery section as well. And then this is the last one that I wanted to throw in. So the last thing that I would recommend that I wish I knew about before going to college, I kind of figured this out later in the game, but it's a journal. I have a guided journal here, and it says, I am the hero of my own life. It's a guided journal by Brianna West. Still can't pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. I love you. Your content is great. Especially because I think that a lot of us go to college somewhere that's like out of state or in a different city, and it's definitely like a new environment. Like, your family isn't there, your hometown friends aren't there, and like, while it can be exciting, it can also be lonely at times and a little scary. And I'm just not someone who like rushes into friend groups or like rushes into relationships. I like genuine friendships and genuine relationships. Don't really like to share a lot of personal things with people that I don't really know like that. Some of y'all can relate. And so getting a journal is so much better because you're gonna have so many different feelings throughout your time in college, and whether, you know, you can call someone on the phone and talk about it, or there just might be things that you just don't want to tell anybody, and that is why you should be writing. Whether you have a roommate that you don't like, or you just feel all alone, like you don't have anybody in your classes that you can talk to, or you're super stressed out about an exam, it's always really nice to take a couple minutes a day to just write down how you're feeling, and just not even just how you're feeling, like write down goals, things you want to do in the semester, maybe make a bucket list. It's honestly super great, and I recommend it to everyone because it's something that I figured out pretty late in the game, but it really did help me de-stress. So this one specifically is a guided journal, and I like this because she asks very direct questions. You know, sometimes you're probably like, what do I even write about? So I think this is a cool way to get started. This isn't sponsored or anything, I genuinely use this. So this one is a list. It says, this is where I hope to be in 5 years, and it's blank. So you can make a 5-year plan on that page, and it's not always like that. It's different every day. So this one says, when I describe my life to my best friend, this is what I say about it. And like, it's not just like, the world is great, life is great. Like, this one really asks you like deep questions that you're like, damn. This one says, there are a few things I can admit I was wrong about, but now I know better. And then you list the things that you know better, because guess what? College is a time when it's a really like learning experience. You're not gonna know everything, you're not gonna know everybody, and like, even though you think you might know everything, you don't. It can be like a shocking period of time, and like being able to talk to someone or to write things down really will help you, whether you're super accomplished or you feel lost. Like, it's just all a part of the process, and I would recommend this. And if you don't have this, you can use any plain journal. I would buy like journals from Target or Walmart or something, like the little mini ones, and just write whatever. Yeah, those are the things that I wish I knew that I needed for college. And if you guys have any recommendations about things that you wish you knew to carry around, definitely let me know, because I'm always looking forward to hearing your guys' thoughts and opinions. And I'll have everything linked as usual, but thanks for watching. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit my goal by the end of the year. And yeah, I'll have everything linked, and I'll see you guys in the next one.